Welcome back to TSN's coverage. Game 1, the 1996 Gold Cup from the Big A, Anaheim Stadium. Football has returned to Anaheim and Los Angeles. Not the Rams, it is the Gold Cup. It is cool and it is windy in Anaheim for this opening game of the Gold Cup. As we take a look at the starting 11, first of all for Canada, and Craig Forrest will start in goal.
And Bobby's going with his usual 4-4-2. Forrest, as you said, in goal. The back four, Fraser, Finnick, Yallop and Miller. The midfield four, Holness, Hooper, Unger and Kuzmanis. And up front, Radzinski and Carlo Corazzin.
The starting 11 now for head coach Ernesto Rosa Guedes of Honduras.
And he's going with an unusual 5-3-2. Wilmer Cruz in goal. The back five, Perry, Arnold, Cruz, Martinez, Zambola and Fernandez. The midfield trio, Santa Maria, Lagos and Pineda. And up front, Nunez and Presley Carson.
The two captains have concluded the coin toss. The referee is from Jamaica, Mr. Peter Pendergast. The linesman, Steve Olson of the U.S., Paul Cordona of El Salvador. And the fourth official is Ramesh Ramdan of Trinidad and Tobago. Craig Forrest, 28 years of age, from Ipswich Town, the English First Division, Vancouver native. This will be his 30th international. Bob Lenarduzzi, tonight, with this game, ties the record held currently by Tony Waiters as the longest-serving Canadian head coach at 43 national games, and he will, of course, break that on Friday against Brazil. And, of course, his contract now runs through the 98 World Cup and all that it brings, and that's what this is all about for him and Canada, Graham.
He's using this as yet another step in the learning process. The games in the summer were very valuable. He's getting a chance this evening to see some of the younger players. I think this is a very important game for Bobby. He has to get off to a good start. The other team in the group is Brazil, and we know what Brazil can do.
The Canadians have never really done well in the two previous Gold Cups. In 1991, they had 1 win and 2 losses. In 93, they had 1 win, 1 loss, and a tie. And overall, they have scored just 9 goals, and they have given up 20. 8 of them coming in a game against Mexico in the 1993 Gold Cup. The whistle from Mr. Pendergast, and Honduras in their white with blue trim against Canada in all red with white trim. Ian Fraser with the throw into midfield, looking for Kevin Holness. Mario Perry. Throw in for Honduras. Lyndon Hooper gets a foot in for Canada, and once again, Lyndon Hooper takes control and plays it to the right wing, looking for Holness. Arnold Cruz through the midfield, looking for Pineda, and it didn't work. This is Radzinski, forward for Carlo Corazzin, and following up neatly was Radzinski, and it'll go through for Wilmer Cruz, and the first touch by the Honduran keeper. Miller gets up, the Canadian captain, and now under pressure is Presley Carson. Tries the cross, and it goes up and over the bar.
Presley Carson is a big, strong bull in a china shop, centre forward, and will be a big test tonight for Paul Finnick and Frank Yallop. He looks clumsy, but very clever on the ball.
These two teams, of course, met in qualifying for the 94 World Cup, the USA event. Canada tied Honduras 2-2 in Tegucigalpa, and then they won a couple of weeks later 3-1 at Burnaby, BC. Holness, and it just gets over the sideline.
The players seem to be having a bit of a problem with the surface. It looks good from here, but we've seen 3-4 players slip already. Looks like parquet flooring from where we're sitting.
Arnold Cruz at midfield for Honduras. Into the middle for Oscar Lagos. Forrest quickly. This is Holness. Little dummy with Corazzin. It'll spill to Tommy Kuzmanis. And offside called on the far side by Paul Gordona of El Salvador. We are mentioning, Graham, about those 2 games in qualifying for '94. From what we've been able to determine, only 4 players remain in this particular Honduran lineup that played in those 2 qualifying games against Canada. Quickly, this is Pineda into the middle and cleared away by Kuzmanis as the Canadians drop back. Andre quickly to midfield. Looks for Radzinski. And now Andre follows up. Arnold Cruz has Santa Maria on his right. And into the open and waiting arms of Craig Forrest.
It is unusual that the Honduran side would only have 4 players left over because it wasn't all that long ago. It's even stranger that they've only got 2 starters playing who started against Turkey at Varsity Stadium in the summer. Wilmer Cruz, the goalkeeper, and the big striker, Presley Carson. We noticed in that game against Turkey that although Honduras are known for playing the ball neatly, playing it in tight little groups, they're not afraid to hit the long ball to the big centre forward. They used it a lot against Turkey and used it most effectively. We've seen it used twice already this evening, but it was hit so far it went clean through to Craig Forrest.
Wilmer Cruz is the starting keeper. Carlo Corazzin tried the cross, but it went into the back of the net for Canada. Tommy Kuzmanis loses the battle in the air, now at midfield. Raul Martinez Sambula for Lagos. Santa Maria. And an offside whistle this time near side. Steve Olson of the U.S.
And there we saw the old style Honduras push the ball around beautifully, and then the new style with the long ball to the front runner.
Kevin Holness. Radzinski. Run off the ball, and it will go as a corner kick for Canada, and the first of the game.
And this is one situation where Bobby Lenarduzzi will miss Randy Samuel at set pieces. He's very good in the air. We have to wait and see if young Cole Fennick comes up from his centre-back position.
Tom Kuzmanis, 4 goals and 3 internationals. A wonderful start to his national career this past summer for Canada. Lyndon Hooper lays it back. The captain, Colin Miller. It rattles off the Honduran defender, goes as a Canadian throw-in. Colin Miller, who now finds himself playing with Dunfermline in the Scottish First. It doesn't get through. Hustling back, Frank Yallop to his Ipswich teammate, Forrest, and back to Yallop. And for Carlo Corazzin. Bob Lenarduzzi thinks that Corazzin and Radzinski just may have what it takes to make a good front pair, Graham, in as much as Corazzin, as he says, likes to post up a little bit, and Radzinski likes to do a lot of running. Up in the air, down, Wilmer is there for Honduras, as it appeared that it was Radzinski who had come up for Canada.
Great save by the big goalkeeper to cut off that ball that was nodded back beautifully by Tomasz Radzinski. Heads up play by Radzinski, nods it back, before Corazzin can get to it, big Wilmer Cruz grabs it. Good goalkeeper. He reads the game so well.
So the first good opportunity goes to Canada, still early, here in Game 1 of the '96 Gold Cup from Anaheim Stadium. Corazzin, stranded left by himself. Here comes Kuzmanis. Also something to take into consideration, Graham, the Canadians who are, several of whom of course play in England or in overseas now, but those who are joining this team from the indoor season, whether it be the Continental Indoor League or the National Indoor League, and whether their fitness is at an outdoor level, and how they're going to adjust to the outdoor game.
Well, the pros, it won't take them long, maybe a little awkward at first, especially moving the ball in a larger surface as opposed to the enclosed surface for indoor, but they'll get accustomed to it. Ian Fraser, I'm sure, will have no problem, and he plays virtually all his soccer indoors.
Wilmer Cruz upfield. Holness now settles it down for Canada. Onger. This is Corazzin, Radzinski. Corazzin! Carlo Corazzin! And it's 1-0 Canada.
Well, this is a beautiful ball by Tom Kuzmanis. Tons of room for Carlo Corazzin. He tees it up, hits it just inside the far post and inside the near post, and Wilmer Cruz a little slow to get over. Good shot by Carlo Corazzin. Goalkeeper a little slow to react. I think Corazzin was tempted to chip that ball to the far post and then said, no, let's just have a go. And he did the right thing. Well hit. Beautiful ball by Tom Kuzmanis.
The goal coming at 9 minutes. Carlo Corazzin gives Canada the early 1-0 lead. And for Corazzin, that is his first goal as a Canadian international, this in his 11th national appearance. I wonder if he surprised Wilmer Cruz a little bit by shooting from that far.
I'm sure he did, because he looked as if he was going to cut in and he looked as if he was going to chip it, then all of a sudden he hit it. And I think that Jose Fernandez, who was in the right back position, screened Wilmer Cruz just a little bit, but the goalkeeper was still slow to react.
Pineda. Presley Carson makes a run through the middle, but it'll run harmlessly to Craig Forrest, who comes into this game his 30th international with 41 goals against internationally for a 1.95 goals against average as the Canadian national keeper. Jeff Onger at midfield. Cruz. Lyndon Hooper always has his nose in. This is Holness playing it wide now for Radzinski, again for Corazzin, and cleared away by Norberto Martinez. Tommy Kuzmanis, as the Canadians now feeling a little bit more confident with their 1-0 lead. Raul Martinez Sambula for Arnold Cruz. Have you been able to pick out who the sweeper is for Honduras as they play 5 at the back?
They're moving them around. Fernandez had a shot at right back until he failed to stop Corazzin. Now number 4 Martinez has gone across there. He's on Corazzin right now.
Once again, the Hondurans under pressure. This is Lyndon Hooper. Lays it square for the captain, Colin Miller, who moves up. Oh, and then Tommy Kuzmanis just can't keep it in play on this near sideline. And there is Ian Fraser, who plays his indoor soccer with the Sacramento Knights of the Continental Indoor Soccer League. Played the past few years as well in the APSL with Colorado.
And was outstanding in that series with Chile and Northern Ireland.
Pineda. The Canadians have set it up square at the back, and now do well with Hooper to Miller, clearing for Canada. Corazzin. Oscar Lagos plays it back. Santa Maria. And so far the Canadian defenders, especially the back four, and especially in the middle with Finnick and Yallop, have been able to lead the Honduran forwards well.
Well, the Honduras are still playing only with Nunez and Carson up front, and Canada's winning the battle in midfield, so the white shirts are finding it tough to get up and support the two front runners.
The Jamaican referee, Peter Pendergast. Played wide now for Pineda. Santa Maria for Arnold Cruz through the middle, and Fraser following him will clear for Canada. Oh, and you can hear Bob Lenarduzzi yelling, "You're too far back," as if the Canadian defense is collapsing a little bit.
Well, he doesn't want them all retreating into the penalty box and cluttering up the penalty box. He wants them to come about 5 yards outside the penalty box and make Honduras play the ball into that crowd there.
Jose Fernandez with the throw in for Honduras. Fernandez, Miller to watch him. Fernandez. Oh, the Canadians come together. Hooper was there with Yallop. Now it's tipped towards that far post. Ian Fraser looking for the foul in the box. Didn't get the call from the referee. And Yallop will clear for Canada to midfield. Raul Martinez Sambula. A little optimistic.
A lot optimistic if he thinks he's going to beat Craig Forrest from there. Maybe he just wanted to hit it over the bar and give him time to get back to his central defender spot. Not very often that he wanders upfield.
To midfield. And volleyed right back by the Hondurans, and now the Canadians will play it all the way back to the 1994 Canadian Player of the Year, Craig Forrest. Jeff Onger flicks it forward. And it's interesting. Oh, under some pressure now, quickly. Cruz has to turn and will not give it away as Fernandez did well to get back. But after that goal by Corazzin, the play has shifted now in favor of Honduras. This is Lagos. Pineda. Making runs through the middle. Nunez, Carson.
I don't know if they scouted Ipswich Town games in the last 3-4 weeks, but somebody's obviously told them you can beat Craig Forrest from far out, because they've had about 6 shots from 35 yards that have not been even close. The big keeper obviously full of confidence right now, coming off a shutout at Portland Road against the current champions Blackburn Rovers. Alan Shearer and company couldn't score against Craig Forrest last Saturday in the FA Cup.
Internationally, Craig Forrest has 5 shutouts. But the Canadians now are under all kinds of pressure as the white shirts of Honduras keep coming, looking for the tying goal.
There's another shot.
It doesn't get through. Jeff Onger there to block it. Frank Yallop will leave it for Craig Forrest.
I think that Craig Forrest was deliberately trying to waste time there. That was a rather silly yellow card, I would think, especially in the first game of the Gold Cup.
You never know, though, Graham, what kind of instructions the referees have been given prior to a tournament. Fraser plays it back. Fennick downfield. Radzinski overlapping. This is Onger following up now. Jeff Onger.
Well, I fail to see why this deserved a yellow card. Craig Forrest just placing the ball to take the free kick. And referee Peter Pendergast being a little overzealous, I would suggest.
Corazzin, Radzinski looked to have found the space in between the two defenders, but the ball just didn't get there.
Well cut off by Arnold Cruz by his toenail. That's all it took. Nice ball.
Ian Fraser. Very close now, played back for Jeff Onger. Colin Miller starting at left back. And worked well by the Honduran back five, as it were. Jeff Onger reads the pass well. Lyndon Hooper in the middle. This is Jeff Onger, Radzinski, Corazzin. He tried to shield it and turn with it, Graham, and he couldn't. Hooper. This is Jeff Onger. Lyndon Hooper from the Montreal Impact. Carlo Corazzin. He lays it square. And Kevin Holness moving up, rattled it off the defender.
Now playing this five at the back, Honduras make it very difficult to barge away down the middle. You've got to get past them on the wings and knock it over.
Ernesto Rosagueres is the head coach of this Honduran side at Gold Cup 96. Lagos. Well played by Craig Forrest. And quickly now, this is Tom Kuzmanis. Martinez for Pineda. Back into the middle for Lagos. Now on this near side for Jose Fernandez. Martinez, he heels it back in quickly. A pretty play if it would have worked. Skip through. Corazzin looking for Radzinski. Carlo Corazzin again. Carlo Corazzin has the only goal of the game. It's 1-0 Canada, the Gold Cup on TSN. Welcome back to TSN's coverage. Gold Cup 96, Game 1 from Anaheim Stadium. Canada with the 1-0 lead. Carlo Corazzin at 9 minutes has this Canadian lineup, which has really been depleted by injury. In front, Radzinski, look at this. Kuzmanis, oh my, Tommy Kuzmanis.
Beautiful ball by Radzinski. Thomas Guzmanis all alone at the far post. Instead of just hitting it flush and knocking it to the far post, he tried to squeak it in at the near post. He knows he should have done better. Won't get many more opportunities like that. That was a golden opportunity to go 2-0 ahead. Great play by Radzinski.
Deep on that right wing for Kevin Holness, who battles. One goes down, another goes down, and now it's cleared by Arnold Cruz. Frazier gets up for Canada. Pineda. Presley Carson over on that far sideline for Honduras. Milton Nunez is there as well, as Ian Frazier will take the throw in for Canada. Jeff Onger gets up. Oh, the feet and the boot comes up from Arnold Cruz.
Well, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other is Santa Maria and Jeff Onger both showed the studs there. Not quite sure which way it's going to go, but you can see they're both at it. Jeff Onger perhaps just a little bit higher, but Canada still got the free kick. Ooh, take that.
Cooper tried to slide it through. Colin Miller directing traffic, and it's Paul Fennick who clears it downfield. "25 minutes in this first half of play. The Big A in Anaheim, and Canada with a 1-0 lead. That's Pineda for Cruz. Oh, and a little push in the back. And it's Lyndon Hooper coming together with Christian Santamaria. Living little give and go. Sambula. The dummy doesn't work. Now the Canadian back four under some pressure, and it'll be the captain Colin Miller to clear. Carlo Corazzin. And getting back neatly was Norberto Martinez.
Looks as if Norberto Martinez has taken the responsibility of looking after Carlo Corazzin after he scored that goal. Put Jose Fernandez back on the left back position.
This is Onger looking for Holness, looking for Holness. Kevin Holness! Kevin Holness, and it's 2-0 Canada.
Goal for Canada as the white shirts just stand around, and the big goalkeeper Wilmer Cruz was mesmerized. Really no danger as Onger knocks this ball into the box. Holness gets to it first. The challenge from Zambula doesn't come. The challenge from Cruz doesn't come, and it bounces in off the far post. Look at the goalkeeper stop. Look at the white shirt stop. What a dreadful goal for Honduras, but Canada will take it 2-0. Look at number 5 stop. Goalkeeper says it's going past. Oh no, it isn't. 2-0.
Kevin Holness.
Full marks to him. He never gave up. It was never his ball. It had to be number 5, Sambula's, all the way, Vic.
Well, Kevin Holness, who made his national debut this past summer, in fact in May, in that series against Northern Ireland, in his 7th international game, scores his first international goal. It comes at 26 minutes, and Canada has a 2-0 lead over Honduras. Opening game of the Gold Cup, Bob Lenarduzzi was hoping to see just how deep his bench might be come World Cup qualifying, and he's seeing now in this game Carlo Corazzin with his first international goal and Kevin Holness with his. Radzinski for Holness, as a Honduran player is down and off the field on that far sideline. Radzinski, and it'll run too far. And it'll go as a Canadian corner. Tom Kuzmanis will take the second corner for Canada. Radzinski has moved up. Onger is there. So is Corazzin. So is Holness. Played back. Colin Miller up and over the bar. Colin Miller had moved up from his left back position. The captain, Colin Miller.
I think Colin was surprised that he'd so much room and so much time. Tried to power it past Cruz and just got too much height on it. Sailed it over the bar. But I must say, with 5 defensemen back there, Honduras are looking rather shaky when it gets to their own penalty box.
Quickly on this near side, this is Fernandez. Jose Fernandez. One touch too many. Honduras still in control. Desperately looking for a goal. They trail 2-0. Oh, and Craig Forrest gets up to tip it over the bar. Craig Forrest, the 6'5" keeper from Ipswich Town, keeps it. 2-0 Canada.
This is a beautiful shot, hit by number 9 Pineda, and Craig Forrest stretches to his limit to tip it over the crossbar. We criticized him for shooting from far out, but that was a great effort.
The corner and cleared away by Paul Fennick to midfield, and it runs too far.
Now we can see Honduras pushing more white shirts forward. There's not just Nunez and Carson up front anymore. Down 2-0, they've got to change their strategy. Free kick, and we'll see another shot from 35 yards.
Arnold Cruz is there. Pineda.
Santa Maria.
The wall set up just outside the box. Mario Perry. As Carlo Corazzin directs the wall.
Well, it looks as if Arnold Cruz, number 3, is the one who's scheduled to take this.
Oh, he got it around the wall, and well played by Forrest back to the far post. Oh, and Forrest manages to keep it out.
No, it wasn't a goal. Linesman right there. Steve Olsen, the American goalkeeper, was right there. In good position. Craig Forrest just snatched it off the line. Good header by number 13, Presley Carson, as he rises. There.
Oh my, they may have gotten away with one.
All of the ball is to cross the line, and I think Craig Forrest just got it out. The important person in this decision is the linesman, the near side linesman, Steve Olsen.
Now what has happened off the ball as the Canadian trainer, Barry Crocker, is out? Watch this, Graham. Where does this land?
It lands just on, just behind the line. Well,
yeah.
This may give us a better idea.
No, it's, well, yeah, even there. It looks like it may have been behind the line.
But as I said before, the referee and the linesman are the key players in this decision.
Punched away by Forrest as Honduras still come looking for their first. Carlo Corazzin, Kevin Holness, Canada with a 2-0 lead in the first half at Anaheim. Canada with a 2-0 lead late now in this first half. The opening game, the '96 Gold Cup from Anaheim Stadium. Vic Rauter along with Graham Leggett. Carlo Corazzin at 9 minutes, Kevin Holness at 26. However, the Hondurans believe they had scored one that they didn't get credit for. This is Corazzin. Radzinski makes the angled run, and the ball doesn't go through, though. Oh, right at midfield stripe, Jeff Onger.
That has to be a yellow card at least.
Going down was Alex Pineda.
Yeah.
Jeff Onger, best tackle seen at Anaheim Stadium since the Rams left.
And Honduras beginning to show a lot more confidence now after that second goal. They gave up. They're pushing it around as we expected them to push it around.
Under 10 minutes to play. First half in Anaheim. On a clear and cool Southern California night. Temperature about 16 Celsius, in the mid-60s Fahrenheit. Oh, Jeff Onger, nice tackle to pull it away from the charging midfielder now from long distance, and it's wide.
I really can't understand why they're shooting from 35, 40 yards out when they push the ball around in close quarters so beautifully. They're so good at little 1-2s on the edge of the box. If they don't get the ball back, they get a free kick, and yet they're trying shots that can't possibly beat Craig Forrest from that range.
Forrest to midfield. Hooper goes up, but is a head too short. Good run by Jose Fernandez.
And apart from all that, apart from the header by Presley Carson that caused all the controversy, the finishing has been abysmal. Making some good runs, pushing the ball around nicely, but the finishing is just dreadful.
Carlo Corazzin lays it back for Kevin Holness. And now he'll go back. This is Frank Yellop. And it'll be a throw in for Canada. Ian Fraser moves up. The 31-year-old Scottish native now makes his home in Sacramento. Back, Fraser tried to cut it across and couldn't get it through the line of white shirts. Santa Maria. Pineda. Cruz. Fernandez. Fernandez. Wide on the right side. Oh, goodness.
Nunez turned well on that ball, just didn't quite hook it enough. Good effort and a good overlap by Fernandez, laid it off nicely. Certainly Honduras coming much more into the game now.
At midfield, Corazzin gets up for Canada. Oh, Radzinski trying to control. Arnold Cruz. At first glance, Graham, this Honduran side appears to have the bigger stature as Nunez wins along the near sideline. Now it's headed down. Forrest is out, and he'll win the battle neatly, as Christian Santamaria was there for Honduras.
Good goalkeeping by Forrest, read it all the way, but that was a lovely nod back by Presley Carson. Very good in the air.
Holness. Ahead for Nunez. Nunez now looking for some help. Here comes Santa Maria. Pineda lays it back. This is Sambula. And again from great distance. Oh, and the rebound handled by Forrest and put away by Presley Carson. It's a 2-1 game.
Pineda lays this ball off nicely to number 3, Arnold Cruz. The power of the shot is too much for Craig Forrest, who does well to block it, but like a good striker, Presley Carson follows up and slips it home. Beautifully hit by Arnold Cruz. He really can get some power on the shot. Presley Carson says, thank you very much. It's 2-1 Canada. Maybe when they tried these long shots, they were looking for rebounds, because that one worked perfectly. Bent a little, swerved a little, and was very awkward for Craig Forrest to handle.
Presley Carson scores Honduras' first goal. Kuzmanis with the corner. Corazzin gets up. Miller comes lunging in. Hooper can't control, and here comes Honduras. The Canadians getting caught short at the back. This is Fernandez, plays it square. And now Jeff Onger comes in, and another shoulder, Paul Fennick, and the Honduran player, as the referee, Mr. Pendergast, calls for the trainer.
Clumsy tackle by Paul Fennick, who was struggling to get back. He was caught up after the corner as Honduras broke quickly, and no question about that being a free kick.
Presley Carson's goal for Honduras coming in the 40th minute. And it is Arnold Cruz getting to his feet and being asked to leave the field, which has become the norm now in international soccer.
Try and save time, and that's a blow for Honduras, because Arnold Cruz is the one with a powerful shot, and he obviously would have taken the free kick from this position. He got it through the wall the last time and forced Craig Forrest into a good save. Luckily for Canada, he's had to go off.
How lucky it is now.
They have got 3-4 players who are equally adept at hitting free kicks.
Fernandez is there, wearing the number 18. Pineda will chip it. Oh,
unlucky. Good try. Pineda tried to bend it over the wall into the top corner. Just got a little too much on it, and it didn't dip quite enough. Good intentions, execution just a little off.
Nearing the end of this first half in Anaheim, 2-1 Canada. Cooper hits it square, and this is Tom Kuzmanis for Canada. Oh, he does well, gets the dummy through the legs. Tommy Kuzmanis makes the run. Tommy Kuzmanis tried to do it all by himself with Corazzin and Radzinski waiting in the middle. Lagos, Nunez, far side looking for the offside flag, and they get it. You couldn't hear it, but it's there.
I tell you, Presley Carson took up a great position there, held his ground and moved when the ball was kicked. Flag went up when the ball reached them. Canada got off with one there, I would say. Of course, angles are tough, but it looked very much as if the big striker came out on the wrong end of the stick there.
Kevin Holness, Jeff Onger will come back to midfield looking for Fennick. Under tackle, Honduras will pick it up. This is Nunez. Pineda.
Midfield players supporting much better now than they did in the first 20 minutes.
Pineda. Fernandez is on his right, goes back into the middle for Zambula.
This is the close passing game we expected to see from Honduras. Keep possession, try and draw the red shirts out.
And that pass looking for Fernandez. Picked off by Colin Miller. Lovely ball to find Radzinski. Looking for Corazzin. Corazzin! Oh, off the bar, Carlos Corazzin.
Little push by Radzinski there, gives the free kick and relieves the pressure for Honduras. But what a great effort by Carlo Corazzin. A couple of inches too high. Certainly Radzinski and Corazzin have earned the money in this half.
At midfield, Honduras brings it back through the middle for Presley Carson. Sabula, oh, the overlapping run. Desperation now for Canada to clear, and the offside whistle. The flag again, Steve Olsen near sideline.
Nunez was just a little lazy there. Wasn't really following the play and got caught offside when Honduras had a great chance to tie the game.
Colin Miller. And the whistle from Mr. Peter Pendergast to end the first 45 minutes. Good. Carlo Corazzin and Kevin Holness with the goals for Canada. Presley Carson for Honduras.
Good start for Bobby Lenarduzzi. I'm sure he's delighted with a 2-1 halftime score.
2-1 Canada leads in Anaheim. Welcome back to TSN's coverage. Game 1, the Gold Cup from Anaheim Stadium, and so much for Graham. Look at who's standing over the ball.
Bunbury. Yeah.
Alec Bunbury. Yeah, Alec Bunbury has come in to start the second half, replacing Tom Kuzmanis, and so the Canadians, for all appearances, will go with 3 strikers in Bunbury, Radzinski, and Carlo Corazzin. One other substitution for Canada at the back. One of the center backs, Paul Fennick, is out. Carl Fletcher is in.
This just illustrates once again the philosophy of Bob Lenarduzzi. He wants to attack. Rather than settle for what he's got, he wants to get more goals. He's put Alex Bunbury in. I thought he would play it safe and keep him for the Brazil game, unless he fell behind, but you never know in this game.
Quickly on the attack, Canada to begin this second half of play, leading 2-1. Alec Bunbury, the story, of course, with Maritimo this year as Radzinski makes the run.
And Lagos brings him down from behind. Thomas had thoughts of trying to regain his ballast, then decided to settle for the free kick. Looks like Frank Yallop may well hit this one. He scored for Ipswich from here.
Frank Yallop. But Alec Bunbury, who has 7 goals this year for Maritimo, voted the top foreign player in Portugal. He is the 1995 Canadian Player of the Year, but had a horrendous time getting to Anaheim, delayed in Lisbon by weather, then delayed in New York City by that fierce snowstorm as Forrest comes out for Canada. And he arrived and spent most of the day in bed to catch up, and now is playing the second half.
But I'm sure he was dying to get on, sitting 14 hours on the plane, especially after coming off a nice game against Benfica when he scored one of Maritimo's goals in their 2-2 tie. I'm sure Alec was dying to get on there. The field looks great, the temperature's perfect. Let me on, coach, let me on.
Lyndon Hooper, wide right. Santa Maria. Pineda lays it off for Fernandez. Pineda and Jeff Onger there to get a foot in the way. Radzinski being chased, says it'll come to Oscar Lagos. Nunez. Pineda. Nunez makes the run. This is Oscar Lagos. Lagos and Yallop chips it out for Canada, but Honduras now is on the march looking for the tying goal. It looks as if the Hondurans has also made a substitution, Graham. Number 15 appears to have come in. That's Jose Luis Pineda. So they have an Alex Pineda and a Jose Luis Pineda. This is Pineda now for Fernandez. And it's desperation for Craig Forrest, clearing early for Canada.
And Honduras starting off the second half just as they had finished the first half, looking very impressive, pushing the ball around confidently, finding space a lot easier than they did in the first 40 minutes in that first half.
Nunez can control, and again playing it back and taking no chances. Craig Forrest clearing for Canada. Under pressure, but leading 2-1 early now in this second half in Anaheim. Fernandez. And it will go as a corner kick as it went off the Canadian defender. Nunez is at the far post. Sambula can't control. This is Lagos, chips it right back in. Oh, and well played by Carl Fletcher. As the big man
was there, lurking at the far post. Just a little touch by Carl Fletcher, the substitute. Knocked it behind for a corner.
Pineda to take this corner. Nunez moves out to the top of the area and cleared away by Fletcher. Santa Maria cleared by Fletcher over Fraser's head. Lagos, Santa Maria. The substitute, Pineda, for Pineda. And once again, oh goodness. He ran square and it was followed all the way by Craig Forrest.
Good goalkeeping because Milton Nunez was just lurking for that rebound. Oh, free kick.
Corazzin draws the foul.
And Canada should just slow it down a little bit now. There's no hurry. Just regain their composure. They lost it a little bit in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Colin Miller looking for Bunbury, and there's the height of Bunbury paying off immediately as he was able to get up and nodded towards the far post. Oh, hooked back neatly, and then following up Fraser to clear for Canada.
I think that Yallop and Carl Fletcher may have a little bit of a problem in the air against Presley Carson.
Ball off of Hooper, and another throw in for Honduras.
Another ball too.
Jose Luis Pineda. This is Fernandez. Hooper, and downfield to midfield by Miller. Corazzin, Miller, the overlapping run. The referee from Jamaica is Peter Pendergast, a linesman from the U.S. and El Salvador, the fourth official from Trinidad and Tobago. Good run again by Fernandez. Cut to the far post, and it curls away. Lagos, Pineda, for Jose Luis Pineda. Fernandez. Santa Maria. Santa Maria. Lagos. And now too many touches. And they will give it away as it'll be a Canadian throw-in. Colin Miller. Lagos. Sambula, the captain, plays it to the right side for Fernandez. Carl Fletcher. The foul is on Onger, who brings down Jose Luis Pineda. This is Fernandez. Oh, he tried to slide it through. Well played by Colin Miller. Alec Bunbury to Miller. And he looked for the little give and go. And I don't know how much go Bunbury's going to have.
Well, it was a perfect ball by Colin Miller because Bunbury had drawn the two white shirts, laid it back to Miller, and had he gone, he was clean through.
Carl Fletcher does well to run the Honduran forward off the ball. It looked like Nunez had made the run. Still early, first few minutes of this second half. Radzinski, far post. Corazzin just can't get there in time.
Didn't quite bend enough for Thomas Radzinski as he tried to curve it into the path of Corazzin.
Santa Maria can't get away. Nunez then runs into Lyndon Hooper. Pineda. Fletcher up to Mark. Holness now will take up the Canadian defense as Onger battles with Santa Maria. Oh, and Santa Maria now will be charged with the obstruction as he pushes Onger to the turf here at Anaheim Stadium.
Not all that bad a tackle, made to look a lot worse by Jeff Unger, as you'll see here. Just embellished it a little bit. Referee Pendergast said, look, you got the free kick, but there was no need to overdo it.
Up the sideline, and bad kick or wind blown. Pineda can't get away as it goes off the Canadian defender, but the linesman and the referee saying it'll be a Canadian throw-in. Colin Miller. Downfield for Alec Bunbury. Miller following up. Bunbury lays it back. This is Fletcher. Jeff Onger. He comes wide right for Fraser. Fraser, top of the box. The best Canadian attack so far in this second half. Getting back, oh, Hooper dangerously nearly gives it away.
But he gets back to fill these gaps so well, Lyndon Hooper. 100% go, go, go.
Santa Maria!
What a great ball by Presley Carson. Laid it right into the path of Santa Maria, who'd made a beautiful diagonal run. And in trying to tuck it just inside the far post, he hooked it past the post. What a great opportunity for Honduras to tie it up. And Canada's got the backs to the wall now.
leading 2-1. At midfield, looking for Radzinski. Pineda, Lagos. Oh, this one touch is pretty, and now the offside.
Little Nunez just made a run a little too early. Beautiful run, but just a fraction too quick. Strong little player, tough to knock off the ball, accelerates so well.
The linesman on the far side, Cardona from El Salvador. They're just winning every ball right now, Graham.
Looking to be just a pace quicker than Canada at the moment.
Fernandez cuts back, headed away by Frank Yallop. This is Pineda. Lays it off for Jose Luis Pineda. Now they'll go wide right. Fernandez.
Oh, my.
Kevin Holness looking for Bunbury. Carl Fletcher. Holness for Fletcher. Fletcher, a wonderful story. Unattached, plays for nobody, keeps himself in game shape. Oh, it slips through everybody now. Pineda, and both Pineda. And it appeared Santa Maria were offside, as I think they were fooled as well. They didn't expect the ball to get through the Canadian players. 2-1 Canada. Still early second half. Welcome back to TSN's coverage. Game 1 of this 96 Gold Cup. Canada with a 2-1 lead over Honduras. We played about 15 minutes of this second half, and it has been all Honduras as the Canadians under constant pressure, Graham. Corazzin making the run. Radzinski was there as well, and it was Radzinski who was brought down just outside the box, ended up in the box. Thomas Radzinski, who plays his soccer in Belgium. Oh, Hooper. Holness. Corazzin. Oh, it rattled off the defender. And did they give them the corner or not?
Oh, it has to be a corner. It deflected 20 yards.
Oh, you can hear Bob Lenarduzzi on the bench. How could you miss that? Honduras brings it quickly back. Lagos. Pineda. Pineda. There are two, Alex and Jose Luis. Lagos. This is Jose Luis. Fernandez. Radzinski is there for the challenge. Then Colin Miller gets the boot in, and it's Radzinski. Finds Kevin Holness here on the right side. Corazzin makes the run. Bunbury is up as well. Holness. This is Bunbury. This is Corazzin. Oh, it's there. Yes. Make it 2 for Kevin Holness, and it's 3-1 Canada.
Well, the youngster started the move and got into a position to finish the move, but that's 2 goals for Kevin Holness, and both come courtesy of Wilmer Cruz. Nice cross by Carlo Corazzin. Kevin Holness has got up into position to tap it home as the big keeper lets it slip between his hands. Dreadful goalkeeping. Kevin says, thank you very much. It's 3-1 Canada. 2 for Kevin Holness. Way to go, Kev. Nice ball by Alex Bunbury. Heads up play by Corazzin. Dreadful goalkeeping. Easy tap in.
Kevin Holness with his second goal of the game. Second international for Canada, and it comes in the 63rd minute. And isn't it always the way? All the play down at the other end, Canada under all that pressure, and then the one really good challenge, and it results in Canada's third goal. Once again, Nunez, oh, but this time, there's the difference. Forrest able to hold on at this end, and it was Cruz unable to do the same at the other.
Great hands by Craig Forrest, as big Presley Carson was right on the doorstep to knock home any rebound. Twice in this half he's held difficult grounders beautifully.
Jeff Onger controls for Ian Fraser. For Kevin Holness, dances away from Lagos. Kevin Holness.
Cool it down.
The Canadian bench saying, Kevin, easy, just pull it down.
Santa Maria is brought down, and now there will be the free kick, of course, and it looks possibly a yellow card.
Well, this is a careless tackle by Ian Fraser. He's off balance, sticks his foot out, brings down Santa Maria, and it's a free kick again. In the first half, Arnold Cruz was taking these free kicks, but he's gone off injured, and Jose Pineda is on instead, but it's still a dangerous position.
We've played 65 minutes. Ian Fraser, not sure if he just got a warning or a yellow card. Oh, and the free kick is up and over. A mostly pro-Honduran crowd. Honduran fans, as we've seen, Graham, in the games we telecast between the two countries, Honduran fans travel for miles to support their country's team, and I'm sure there's a large Honduran community in Southern California, but many will have traveled north as well.
They love the game, and they certainly enjoy themselves at the game. You can hear them, even though the team's down 3-1.
Yeah, those aren't Canadian fans that you're hearing now. Pineda lays it off for Pineda. Nunez. Santa Maria can't get it through Bunbury. Alec Bunbury now has dropped back. Forward for Corazzin.
Martinez snapping at Bunbury's heel there. Let's have another word.
We have a substitution. Coming out of the game is Mario Perry. Mario Perry is out for Honduras, and now we look at the substitution if we can. We'll have to pick up the number as we go. There, coming in, wearing number 7 is Eugenio Domoflores. Flores is in for Perry.
So both sides have made 2 substitutes. Not quite sure if Tom Kuzmanis was injured in the first half. He made way for Alex Bunbury. But we do know that Cruz for Honduras was injured, who was replaced by Jose Pineda.
Flores with his first touch and his first foul as he backs into Ian Fraser.
Big boy, Flores. If they put Flores and Carson up front, it'll be a bit of a struggle in the air for Carl Fletcher and Frank Yallop.
Lagos is called for the foul on Corazzin as he climbed his back.
Canada just want to slow it down again. They got a little rattled first 15 minutes of the second half. They have to try and regain their composure. Oh, a little nudge there.
Corazzin, Bunbury is in the middle. Radzinski, edge of the box. Cut in for Bunbury.
I think that was a tired tackle, Alec. Timing was bad. Oh, embellished it a little bit. Wasn't that bad.
Bunbury and Santa Maria. 3-1 Canada. The run of play has been mostly Honduras' way, but it's Canada with the only goal so far in this second half.
And you'll notice they've reverted back to their more familiar short passing style. They've given up on the long through balls, although the little chip like that has been most effective. But that's only 10 yards. In the first half they were hitting 30, 40-yard balls, and they just were totally hopeless.
Miller up the field for Radzinski. This is Jeff Onger now to take control. Plays it square. Ian Fraser giving chase. Fraser for Holness. Boy, handball. The referee says play on as the Hondurans take control. Fraser at midfield gathers it in. Holness does better this time. For Bunbury coming back. Hooper chips it forward. Looking for Holness. Sambula collects and brings it upfield for Honduras. To midfield for Nunez. Pineda makes the run, and it'll be Fraser getting back to sweep it up. Read it well, Ian Fraser. Colin Miller wide on this right side for Holness, and it's cut off by Martinez. Flores. Too far for Nunez, and there's a Honduran player down and injured. And it appears to be number 5, and the Canadian keeper kicks it away out of a courtesy, and so the player Pineda,
A little bit of cramp.
can be treated.
He shouldn't have cramp, he just came on. That's a substitute. No, it's not. It's the other Pineda. He deserves to have cramp. He's run well, worked hard in midfield, had a real battle with Lyndon Hooper.
Now there's another substitution here. This is Eduardo Bennett, as it looks like the coach here, Geddes, as either calling for, the signal now. They're trying to make the substitution. Eduardo Bennett, who plays his soccer with Argentino Juniors in Argentina. Again, he was one of the 4 members of the World Cup team, the qualifying team, that faced Canada in the fall of '93. And so Eduardo Bennett comes in, and he may just have replaced Pineda. And the courtesy repaid by the Hondurans to give it back to Canada. So my guess is that he's come in, Eduardo Bennett has come in for Alex Pineda, who just went off with cramps. It's interesting as well, Graham, that they didn't start Bennett. Bennett has been touted the player to watch for Honduras coming into this tournament. Had 7 goals in Gold Cup play coming into the '96 championship.
I'm surprised they didn't start him, because he would have been a marvelous companion up front for Presley Carson. He certainly can score goals, Bennett. As you can see, a veteran. Little touch of grey in the full hair there.
Whistle in from Mr. Peter Pendergast of Jamaica. 3-1 Canada. The captain, Sambula, running into Alec Bunbury. Thomas Radzinski. I like the way he's played so far, Graham. Radzinski.
He's worked hard and he's used the ball well, and he's also split it into spaces, wide on the left at times, wide on the right at times.
Coming up against Jose Luis Pineda.
Colin Miller judged to have bundled big Presley Carson off the ball. I find that hard to believe. Looked like a sandwich against Miller to me, but it went the other way. And Hooper working hard as always in midfield.
Yeah, he's a terrific
always
player.
Available on the ball now.
Jeff Onger. Frazier.
Oh my.
Corazzin battles with Lagos. Pineda. Santa Maria, play on as Santa Maria goes face first into the turf at Anaheim Stadium. Lagos.
That was Eduardo Bennett getting his first touch in the game and not really doing all that well as he gives away the free kick. But watch out for him in the penalty box. He's dynamite in the penalty box.
Corazzin chests it down, fails to control for Canada. Nunez. Fernandez. 15 minutes. But I'm sure there will be some time added on by the referee, Mr. Pendergast. Sambula. Forward for Nunez. Oh, that was Bennett on that far sideline for Honduras. Colin Miller. Corazzin. Oh, Radzinski gets away. Oh, he looked one way, and then coming across was Flores.
And a little bit of obstruction there by Radzinski allowed Jeff Onger to get in for the ball, and in following through he got a little wrap on the knee. There's the little obstruction. Onger comes in, and there's the studs wrapping across his knee.
Yeah, raked across the knee of Jeff Onger. It means the trainer Barry Crocker will come on for Canada to treat Onger, as Lagos combed him with his spikes. And Onger forced to come off. The minute you're treated, you have to go off and then be allowed back in by the referee. Pineda, oh, he played it behind everybody, and following up was Bennett. Nunez now trying to make the run, can't get through. Bunbury for Holness.
Well played.
Thomas Radzinski. Alec Bunbury. Back for Frazier. Hooper following up, and now it's the Canadians who are showing the touch of one passing. Martinez for Sambula. Santa Maria. Pineda. Fernandez. Wide right. Chips it forward. And called for by Forrest. Forrest booms it into touch just over the midfield line, and quickly here comes Honduras. This is Bennett. Yallop there to mark him. Nunez makes the run. It'll skip through Flores. Oh my! Craig Forrest on a diving header by Flores. It remains 3-1 Canada. He has been the difference. Craig Forrest, Canada leading. Eduardo Bennett for Honduras, thinking that it wasn't offside, but it was called by the far side official from El Salvador as Honduran head coach Ernesto Rosaguedes sees his team trailing Canada 3-1. Canada with a 3-1 lead over Honduras as Canada gets set to make another substitution, and coming out of the game is Jeff Onger wearing 14, and coming in wearing 15, John Limniadis, who plays his outdoor football with the Montreal Impact of the APSL, plays his indoor with the Kansas City Attack of the NPSL.
And Jeff Onger obviously was cut across the knee on that tackle we saw earlier. John Limniadis very comfortable in midfield. He can certainly win the ball, and right now with about 10 minutes to go, Canada need ball winners in midfield more than creative players.
Corazzin tried to slide it through to Bunbury. Santa Maria has a look upfield, and it bends away from Bennett.
The old veteran trying to put Craig Forrest off, but he's not going to manage.
This is Holness. He has two. Holness, oh, maybe waited too long. Bunbury was calling for it.
Well, I think that was the wrong choice for Kevin Holness there. One-on-one with the fullback, he should have run him. Bunbury, the pass to Bunbury was always going to be cut off unless it was a little chip. Go one-on-one with the fullback, take him into the box, you never know what might happen.
Limniadis. Look for Bunbury. Santa Maria.
And they work it out nicely. Their control and the way they push it around is lovely to watch. Unfortunately for them, it's been breaking down when it gets to the edge of the penalty box.
Lagos. Sambula. Colin Miller heads it back. Nunez. He thought Forrest would be coming out to help. Oh, well played by Frank Yallop. Santa Maria lays it off. And following up, Pineda. But miscommunication there by Forrest and his captain, Colin Miller.
Oh, I think that Forrest did the right thing in going back into his goal because the ball still had to be controlled. Had he gone, he could have landed in no man's land.
Some 7 minutes remaining. And whatever is on the watch, of course, of referee Peter Pendergast. 3-1 Canada. Flores with Limniadis back, and Limniadis will take it and bring it upfield for Canada. Bunbury bumped off the ball. Frank Yallop down this right wing looking for Holness and Bunbury and finding neither. Oh. Pineda. Santa Maria trying to turn and get away from Corazzin, and then the Hondurans will give it away near sideline. Christian Santa Maria. You see him around the ball a lot, Graham?
Well, you have to admire Honduras there. They stuck to the principles. They tried to work it out with short passes. Unfortunately for them, it wasn't really the right thing to do, not with time running out. They want to get it into their opponent's half as quickly as possible. Get the old Jackie Charlton syndrome going. Knock it in there as quick as you can, get the knock down and knock it in the net.
John Limniadis, who spent 2 years playing professionally in Greece before returning to play with Montreal in the APSL after several seasons, of course, in the Canadian Soccer League. Bunbury will be at the near post.
Limniadis in no hurry to take this. He's asking the referee to put them back 10 yards, waste a little time, but don't do too much so to get a yellow card. But experienced player, Limniadis.
Corazzin is up as well. Watch for Miller coming in. This is Bunbury. Bunbury! It doesn't get through. Corazzin giving chase. And now this is Flores for Honduras. And it's Limniadis. Back quickly. Carl Fletcher, and look at Limniadis bumping with Flores, and quickly out is Craig Horace.
And the Honduran fans thought the whistle had gone for a penalty kick there. Not so. Free kick against Flores.
Flick forward by Corazzin. Oh, it just gets over the sideline, and Honduran throw in taken quickly. Santa Maria, Pineda.
Well, Bobby said at the start of this game he wanted to see how his youngsters would do. I think that Fennick, Radzinski, Corazzin and Holness have done exceptionally well.
Bennett. They'll come wide left for Lagos, who makes the run. The time would appear to be running out on Honduras, trailing 3-1, Canada leading. Oh, look at little Lyndon Hooper get up. Withstand the challenge. Pineda chips it right back. Flick far post, and the hook. Presley Carson tried to cycle it into the top corner.
Not a bad effort, Presley. Bit awkward when the legs are tired, but really had no option. There was no room or time to take it down and turn. I like him. I think he's done well. To midfield by Forrest. Holness just nods it forward. Pineda takes control and lays it off for Zambula. Now the return to Pineda doesn't work, and this is Carlo. Oh, goodness, 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 as Radzinski thought he had slid it through for Bunbury, but it was cut off. Cut off beautifully by Zambula. And Forrest picking apples off a tree. Fraser going back step for step with big Eduardo Bennett. I wish they'd started Eduardo Bennett from the start, because I'd love to have seen him play alongside Presley Carson for the game. Keeping our eye on the referee now, Mr. Pendergast, as the crowd at Anaheim Stadium urging the Hondurans on. We are close, if not in, injury time now. Lyndon Hooper, Santa Maria. Lyndon Hooper battling again. Pineda, though, will come away. Nunez, Flores to this left wing. Lagos chips it forward and cleared away neatly. Upfield, as we are now in injury time. 3-1 Canada. And Forrest does well to get back. He's played well.
and really has been in the difference. A couple of wonderful saves, Forrest.
He's done well. Referee Peter Pendergast has kept the game going as well as he could. He got the yellow card out a couple of times, and I think he's had a good game.
Pineda. Bennett tried to turn and was brought down. Santa Maria. Flores. Another free kick. There are 9 teams competing in this Gold Cup. 3 groups of 3. The 3 group winners will advance to the semifinal, as well as the best second-place team of all. And so goals for will count, and that's why you see the Hondurans continually looking for one more.
And that's why Canada don't want to give up one more. And the experience of Eduardo Bennett drawing the foul there.
Oh, goodness.
You can't hit them much better than that. Craig Forrest knows that he was at the wrong side of the goal. No way he could have got across in time, and it just drifted inches wide of the post. Beautifully struck.
And as you can tell, Craig Forrest in no hurry. Canada leading 3-1.
That's it.
And that's it. Canada wins the opening game of the 1996 Gold Cup. 3-1 over Honduras.
And a good workmanlike performance by this Canadian side with the youngsters Holness, Radzinski and Corazzin coming through in the crunch. Brilliant performance by Craig Forrest, who made 3-4 key saves just when it was necessary.
Kevin Holness with 2. One by Carlo Corazzin, and the Canadians, undermanned to say the least, missing 4 regulars, will win this opening game 3-1 over Honduras. It's just the start they needed. The Canadians leave the field in Anaheim a winner in the Gold Cup on TSN.